Hi, everyone. My name is Tammy Britchkuski, proud founding member of Promote Pulaski, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Today, I am sharing with you a very special community project that will help build this community we call Pulaski, Wisconsin. The Barnyard Estates is a project of Promote Pulaski. And again, Promote Pulaski is a 501(c)(3) or C3 nonprofit organization that began in 2014. And if you've heard of Kashmir Pulaski Days, we're in our 11th year running this week-long event. This is an event that is hosted by Promote Pulaski. And you can see our mission here is to help educate, promote, market, and build business and tourism in and around Pulaski, Wisconsin, and the surrounding areas, focusing on Pulaski's history and our rich Polish heritage. Here is our board that I am super proud of, and we have some great people on the board, and they all bring something very special and different to the table. Here's the list of our steering committee members. Some of them are not members of or on the board of Promote Pulaski, and those members you can see in green here, but they are going to help us launch this special community project and really get it going. So thank you to all of our steering committee members here. As I said, they will be essential in launching this project forward. We have some high goals, and our plan is to start the project by March of 2025. We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't without one of our strategic partners, Keller, and I want to personally thank them for believing in us and helping us bring this dream to fruition, and this dream is called the Barnyard Estates. Here's the idea. How about this? A community project built for the community by the community. Think about it. So it's based upon the concept of the family farm, and I just want to kind of explain this for you that may not know what this means. I was raised on a farm, and you can see this in this picture here. This is actually my husband Bruce's grandpa, Stanley Richkuski. I was raised on a farm, and we all had our chores to do. Some of us maybe had to water the calves, feed the cats, scrape the pens, feed the cows, run the tractors, fix the tractors, whatever it was. We all had our chores to do to help sustain the family farm. So that is what I mean about the family farm concept. Now you have the idea, right? With the Barnyard Estates, this project, it's important that we never forget where we came from. Our history is a focus with this project. And many of our ancestors, not all of them, but many of them migrated to this area from Poland and then from Milwaukee and to this area and started farming. And we call those first settlers the trailblazers, right? They had to clear the land and the trees and the brush, and they had to start farming. Additionally, the Franciscans were given 120 acres of land to start a Catholic community. And this is also a big part of the Barnyard Estates and of our community. So the mission of the Barnyard Estates is to definitely promote local businesses and grow our community and the surrounding communities. And you can see here, it's actually to create a space for community, for businesses, and for families to coexist together under one roof based on this idea of the family farm. It's also important to remember a few pointers about Pulaski, Wisconsin. We have a very special community located in Brown County, Oconto County, and Shawano County. It's tri-county in the United States, in the state of Wisconsin. Right now, we have a population of about 3,900, known for our rich Polish heritage. Pulaski Polka Day is one of the largest outdoor polka festivals in the area. Strong ties to the Catholic community. Our agricultural beginnings with the family farm, that's a big thing. We have multi generations of musicians, believe it or not. We have a very strong community, very strong work ethic. The skee ball is manufactured in Pulaski, Wisconsin. That's a 100-year-old company. And our school district, thanks to Frank Joswick, is a highly rated school district. So, the Barnyard Estates supports community, family, and businesses. What's it going to look like, right? That's a really good question. Let's talk about food again. We're going to have a space in the Barnyard Estates that is going to bring people together, as food always does. We're going to have a few venues available for food. We've been working with the Prince of Pierogi from Door County to expand his Polish food business in Pulaski, which is also going to bring more tourists year-round to Pulaski. So not just Pulaski Polka Days and Cashmere Days bringing people in, but we want to bring people to Pulaski year-round. We're also searching for that perfect coffee/breakfast entity, wine and bar and grill to house within the facility. So if you know someone that might fit this space, you need to send them our way. One key feature of this project is the commons area. So right when you enter the building, you're going to see something very similar to a mall setting. This is going to be a place of gathering, public gathering, housed with a few small eating establishments, large enough for smaller indoor farmers markets, maybe some pop-up businesses, miniature craft events, musical performances, community presentations, even small gatherings for friends, just where you can sit around and have a cup of coffee. There's also going to be a shared kitchen, which will be a great option for caterers, food trucks, because you have to have a base with a food truck, specialty culinary, bakery, pastry makers, candy makers, even ghost kitchens. This is going to be a great opportunity for these types of businesses. In addition, we're working with educational facilities like PACE and NWTC to offer baking, food processing, cooking classes to the public. Our efforts to make sure the shared kitchen is utilized at its full capacity is really important to sustaining the farm. So during the discovery process, the idea of having a Pulaski Heritage Center came about. We had the opportunity to learn a little bit about Plymouth, the Plymouth Cheese Counter, the cheese capital of the world in Plymouth, Wisconsin. That's where it's located. And it was a really unique place. And we believe that Pulaski should have something very similar. And it would feature local products, local cheese, local meat, local food products, a place to purchase souvenirs, a place for local artists, for authors. All of this while having a place to learn about present and past local cheese factories, century farms, and agricultural in general through historic timelines and interactive displays. So this is kind of going to be kind of a history or a heritage center, so to say. One of the things that we actually located on the first floor is next to the shared kitchen and the winery or the bar and grill space is an option for families, for family gatherings, for funerals, for educational classes, training up to 100 people. We are looking at an event room, and so we're really excited about this because this is something that is generally really needed in the Pulaski area, something that we can use all year round. Co-working space, this is going to be obviously housed, it's going to be housed on the second level, but for smaller businesses looking for a place to do business in a more professional setting, this will be available again on that second level of the Barnyard Estates. And we're calling this co-working space. And this concept is all about businesses. It's about sharing resources, furniture, technology, a place to build and grow your business. It also offers a safe place for people that have met people in their homes to actually meet people in a public location and to provide a presentation or just to meet them. But this co-working space is going to be an important part of the Barnyard Estates. Other professional spaces that will be offered, conference rooms, training rooms, multi-purpose rooms. Again, we're looking at working with the educational, government, nonprofit agencies like PACE or NWTC, and recently even talking to parents that are homeschooling their children. We might have space in the Barnyard Estate that is really going to be beneficial to all kinds of people, ages, and walks of life. So we're really super, super excited about this. And we're looking to fill the barn, just like, getting the cows in the stall, right? We want to fill this barn because we know that the more spaces that we have leased, the more that we are going to be able to sustain the barn. And so these professional spaces are going to be a great opportunity for medical practices, alternative medicine, wellness practices, accountants, maybe a musician, repair shop, salons, real estate agencies, technology, massage therapists, counselors, working with the school. This is going to be really in a close relationship to where the schools are, kind of centered in Pulaski, in the heart of Pulaski, Wisconsin. And they'll be able to operate out of the Barnyard Estates. This is really going to be a cool concept here. We're going to have a recreational center, a very safe place, again, I'm going to say, for families, for kids, for elderly, even the seniors to collaborate, people to engage and to enjoy themselves in a little recreation, which some of the recreation that we are looking at are miniature bowling lanes, skee ball, board games, some of back to the basics, right? A lounging area, billiard tables. Once a long time ago, we had a place in town across from the church that it was a place for kids to go that had the billiard tables. We're also going to look at, technology, golf simulator, and other unique ideas that we'd like to house in here. This is actually going to be located on the lower level with restrooms and a warming kitchen area for refreshments and other concession type food that will be able to be easily served in the recreational area. So, all right, so moving on. Anchor businesses, right now we are looking at Dynamic Designs and the Prince of Pierogi as anchor businesses in the building. Although we've been talking to a few other businesses and individuals, we would, love to be able to get a few more this year, and excited about it. So here is where the building is going to be located. If you can see in the background, we have the village hall, but there is a little bit over an acre land here that we are going to have the Barnyard Estates located. And the vision, right? None of this would work without a vision, a visual. So here is an aerial view of the proposed building and the parking area that you can see here. Little green space. To the left here are some apartment buildings. This is Glenbrook Drive. And to the right, you're looking at Highway 32. So here are some more, some elevation drawings that you can take a look at here from the west, south, north, and east. And here is the first floor program. Or the first floor plan, you can see here, walking in, we have an entrance right here with some areas, some tables here. We have the coffee shop on one side, Prince of Pierogi on the other side. Discover the Heritage Center right here, Discover Pulaski, shared kitchen, winery, bar and grill, the event room located way up on top here. And you can see the bathrooms, and to the left here is dynamic designs. So you can kind of get a pretty good view there. And the second level, and you can notice here this white box. So this is going to have a view. You'll be able to see down inside the first floor from the second floor, which is going to give us that depth of a barn, right? So you can see here some of the floating desks, some of the areas that individuals will be able to lease or have membership with, and we'll have a copy room area, a mail room area. There's a few huddle rooms that you can kind of see. One of them is right here, located by the stairway. Let's say that you have to make an important phone call, or you have to be secluded, you have a presentation that you're going to be giving, a Zoom meeting, whatever it might be. There's a few huddle areas located upstairs. One huddle area is actually located on the first floor, which is kind of unique. And then you can see these these tenant areas here. We're looking for tenants to occupy this space up here. And so if you know of anybody that might be interested, let us know. Again, we have a large conference room. We have a small conference room. A lot of times, in your business, you may not want to hold a meeting, or can't. You may not have the space to hold a meeting off, and we're allowing businesses to be able to hold meetings off-site, which is going to be really neat. So this area here is going to be for tenants, and you'll see here we have a multi-purpose room, and this will be, obviously, we'll be able to lease this out as well. So this might, having somebody come in and do yoga, it's going to be a little bit quieter in that area. You could do some training in that area. I do believe up to 30 people are going to be in this. You'll be able to get in this area right here. So moving on, this is the lower level. And you can see here, this is our recreational level. We're going to have some areas, some tables, some lounging areas, a warming kitchen, some storage area right here. Right here we have the miniature bowling lanes, similar to duck pin bowling, if you could imagine that. Some skee ball machines, billiard tables out here, lounging area, bathrooms, facility, and it's going to be, again, on the lower level, so it's going to be a little bit quieter, and I think having it there is actually going to help out a little. And on the outside of it, we actually pulled everything downstairs to give us a few more parking spaces. So, dun, 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 drum roll, a view looking from east to west or from Highway 32. The entrance you can see here goes right into the commons area that I just showed you. Here's a slightly different angle, pretty neat. You can notice the outdoor seating here and the extensive windows that we have to help provide some natural lighting inside of the buildings. This is really important to us as well. Here is a view, a slightly elevated view showing the different roof lines. And you can see that the space here with the silo area is going to house the anchor business Dynamic Designs. And so it just gives you a little bit different viewpoint here. Again, from Glenbrook Street, kind of showing you that anchor business right there for Dynamic Designs. Here's a view looking from north to south, showcasing an area for tenants. On that second level, where they will be able to walk out and get some fresh air off the patio deck. Oops, I'm just going to back up just a little bit here. You can see here too, we have in the green space, we have a little, I would say, area that we could maybe have musicians playing in here, kind of a greenery type thing that we thought was greenery type patio thing that would be pretty cool. Again, going with that theme of with the farm and the barnyard. So we already had, here's our timeline. We already had our presentation, our unveiling of the whole Barnyard Estates. Right now, we're in the process of doing public presentations. So if you have an organization or a business or somebody that might be interested, please get a hold of us through email or by calling us. You know, my phone number as Dynamic Design, so 920-822-4450. I'd be happy to talk to you to put on this presentation for you. And we're looking to get financial support. We're looking to get support in general. And we really want to get this project off the ground, so to say. So we're hoping to have groundbreaking, high expectations of March of 25. So we'll see where that takes us, but we're really excited to be able to say that. So let's work together, right, to make the Barnyard Estates a part of Pulaski, Wisconsin. So if you have any additional ideas or would you would like to get involved, maybe help volunteer, maybe help fundraise, let's talk. If you can see yourself inside the Barnyard Estates, my gosh, we really do need to talk, okay? And again, we're looking for support. If you can help us through fundraising and providing, putting on an event for the Barnyard Estates, let's talk. If you're able to help us with building materials, with furniture, with infrastructure or technology, let's talk. Can you help us can you help us by providing financial support? Are you thinking about leaving a legacy for Pulaski? There's going to be opportunities for naming rights on spaces. We really, really, really need you to make this community project come true. And if you know a business or organization that can help us, we need to talk. Again, we are asking for your help in building the barn, in building the Barnyard Estates. If you have any questions at all, promotepulaski@gmail.com is our email. Any one of those board members that I had shown you earlier in this presentation, reach out to. And of course, check out the website. Follow our journey. We would certainly love to have you part of this community project. And we'd love to see it get up even sooner, right? And with your help, we know that it can. And I just want to say thank you for listening and for this opportunity to help us with this very, very, very special community project that we call the Barnyard Estates.